Hello traders and welcome back to my YouTube channel. And in today's video we're going to be taking a look into the market maker model. You can have two types of market maker models. You can have the buy model and the sell model. For the purpose of this video, I will only be going through the buy model, but everything that is being said here can also be reversed for the sell model. In the next video where I will be going through examples, there I will be having some bearish examples. I intend to give more examples during the week, especially examples with the current price. With that being said, this Madam Mmxm trader signing in. This is what we call our market maker model, and basically it is how the market moves on day-to-day basis. You can see that we have our higher time frame. This is where you will have your value gap on the 1 hour. Okay, we want to see on the 5 minute how price reacts, how the structure that price is forming as it reaches that higher time frame PDRA. All that is happening here. If you want to trade on the 5 minute, this you don't want to see on the 1 hour. You want to see on the 5 minute. On the 1 hour, it might just be two candles or three candles, but on the 5 minute, that's where you want to see your structure and everything. Now, the the algorithm is printing to the downside so that it can generate momentum to the upside. In this case, our original move is this move to the upside. All that is happening here is manipulating. If it is one candle on the 1 hour, it will have something like open, manipulate, and then distribute to the upside, maybe come and close a little bit down. So that is exactly what is happening here. You can look at this as power of three: accumulation, manipulation, and then distribution to the upside. So now let us go into detailing in this. You can see that we have our original consolidation over here. This original consolidation may happen after price has done something like over here. We can see that price came over here and then pushed to the upside. So as it was distributing to the downside, it was generating liquidity. It was generating liquidity for buying, right? All that is it is doing here is generating liquidity. Now we can see that on over here we have our higher time frame PDRA. This might be your low, your high. In this case, it's a low, not a high. But if it's above it, it will be a high. So it might be your low, your high, your fair value gap, your breaker, any PDRA. It might be it over here. You want to see how price reacts when it gets there, right? So we can see that on the 5 minutes, let's say we were looking at price on the 1 hour, and then now it is over here, it is tapping inside of that PDRA. What we do now is we go to the 5 minute. We want to see our original consolidation. We want to see our distribution phases. Why do we want to see our distribution phases? Because we want these distribution phases to act as a mitigation blocks to the upside. We want to see price climb over those highs to go to the upside, right? So you can see that we had all those highs over here, and then now we pushed to what we call smart money reversal. Over here, what is happening is that we have different kinds of models. We have breaker block model, the unicorn. Over here, what is happening is that we have different types of entries, right? The entries that are happening here, they happen daily. Remember that this is a market maker model. This is what price does before it goes to the origin, to the intended direction. In this case, it was bullish, so it came here. Then we want to see smart money reversal. What is smart money reversal? Smart money reversal basically it's where price reverses. Remember, I'm trying to keep this simple, not go into the complicated ICT concepts and all those things. So this is where we want to see things like SMT. We want to see how price reacts, how it moves away from zones. Is it momentum type candles? Are they indecision candles and all those things? There's also a reversal pattern that you might want to see over here. I'll look for it on the chart and show it to you. So we have our low. This low over here acts as an inducement area. Price will come. Some traders will think, okay, now price did come over here and then it's starting to move. Maybe it won't tap inside of our higher time frame. Then this is where they start to get FOMO. They will enter trades over here. Price will push to the upside. Then they'll think, oh, it's going into profit. Then they'll trail their stop. maybe their stops were somewhere here, then they'll trail their stop. Price will push to the downside and eventually take them out. So now we can see that price does go to the downside, and as it goes to the downside, we want to see how it reacts over here. Remember, I said I'll show you that reversal pattern, and then from here we want to see price push to the upside. But pushing to the upside, you don't want those indecision candles, those those big wicks and small bodies. You want to see those bold bodies and with fair value gaps, right? So price start to push to the upside, and as it pushes to the upside, we then see our shift in market structure. Shift over here, we have our shift, and on this shift, we want to see the candles bodies close above this high. We don't want to see only wicks closing above, but we want to see all like the bodies of those candles close above. Now, after we see those bodies close above, then we know that okay, now price is changing its state of delivery. Then you can use your entry type model to enter over here. Some people will already be in the trade from here using inversion fair value gaps, and some people will come in over here using this low risk buy, which will be their breaker block. Some will wait for, or some will use 50% of this changing state of delivery. Some will use different things. There are many different patterns to use over here. Someone will say, okay, I'm a trend line trader, I'm not an ICT trader. I can see my left shoulder, my head, my right shoulder, and then push to the upside. This is a market maker model. Remember that there are different ways to enter over here. And we can see that we push to the upside, we retest into our fair value gap, we couple it with our distribution phase, we look for important zone over here, we stretch it to the upside, then we continue to push to the upside. Now what is happening over here is that we have our we might have SMT also over here, or just a sweep of this low. Usually on phase two of our accumulation phase, what we have is that we have our silver bullet. Personally, so I don't trade silver bullet. I've not back tested silver bullet. I don't know. I know I've watched the lesson of ICT, but I've not gone into detail. So I will also not go into detail over here. But this is where usually silver bullet forms on the second stage of accumulation. So we can see that we have it over here. And remember that silver bullet usually have those impulsive moves. And those impulsive moves, we want to see them take the original consolidation size, or even if it is not the original consolidation high, but we want to see it take a significant high, right? So we can see that we push to the upside, and as we push to the upside, then we have our breathing movement to then repeat again this model day in, day out. This is what is happening on the market. Now I want to go into putting your take profits and all those things. So for take profits, say you enter over there, your stop loss, if you use your breaker block, you will want to put your stop loss below breaker blocks according to the books. You'll want to put your stop below the breaker block. So say maybe this was your breaker, you'll want to put your stop over here. But I put my stop on the low, regardless of whether I use the fair value gap or whether I put my stop on the low. I've learned this lesson the hard way. The reason being, I trade Nasdaq and I trade gold. Gold usually is volatile and have those big wicks. So those big wicks sometimes they do the damage. They'll go to the discount of a order block or of that particular zone, and then continue to push to the direction as if nothing happened. But in those times, you'll find out that something happened. They took me out, and then it continued to push to the upside. So preferably, I prefer to put my stop to here on the low, because I know that this is a protected low. If price comes and breaks over here, pushes to the downside, then my analysis is wrong, my bias is wrong. I switch off the charts, then I'll try again tomorrow, right? So you can see now that we have our entry over here for your take profit. You will partial, you'll take your first profit over here, then you will have your take profit above. You can also use your fib. Can what did it do? Can have something like this. you can use your fib and have something like this. So what I did is that this manipulation leg to the downside, this last manipulation leg to the downside, I took its low and its high, and the projections that it gave me is 2.5 and 2 standard deviation. Now it aligns well with my highs over here above the original consolidation. So now I'll put my TP 50% of that range somewhere around here, right? And there's over here my fib settings. So this will be me trading using Fibonacci. Usually when I use Fibonacci is when I trade like on the higher highs of the market when there is no previous data to use. Now, just to go on like do a brief summary of what I said today, let me remove a lot of this drawing so that you can follow me. So what we have is that we have our original consolidation. From our original consolidation, price can push to the upside, manipulate, then start to push to the downside. Now, as price is pushing to the downside, we can see that it is creating distribution phases. We have our phase 1 and phase 2 over here. These phases, we want to see them act as a support structure for our buy side. We want to see buy side use all these highs to climb above them and go bring to the upside. Now we push to the downside over here, and what we have is that we have our higher time frame PDRA. We see our inducement leg over here. We take that low, then we start to push to the upside. As soon as we get our full body candles closure or above the highs, then we can say now the market has changed its state of delivery. It's going to deliver to the upside. We will then look for our entry patterns over here. There are many entry patterns that you can use, as I've mentioned. Now I'll just stick to the breaker. Then we can see price return to the breaker block over here. And then as it returns to the breaker, we want to see it push to the upside. Price continues to push to the upside. And what do we see? We can see that over here we have our high that price took. Now we want to see price being supported by that high. These distribution phases act as our mitigation. You can come and look for mitigation blocks over here and then align them with your phases over here. Now on the accumulation phase number 2, what we have is that we have our silver bullet. From that silver bullet, we see price push impulsively to the upside, eventually taking this major buy side liquidity that we have above over here. And that is it for this part of the video. I tried to keep everything short and to the point. Hopefully you were able to pick up something from this and you will be able to relate when we go to the chart. With that being said, that's Mmxm Trader taking a break.